standing next to the rainbow flag, and then he wants me to vote for him. That causes some problems.
Yeah. Well, then we get back to the cutting off your nose to spite your face. So let's not go in there. That's a great big story to get into. Ken, I appreciate the call. Okay, so yeah, we got off track on that one somehow. So let's move on because the time's running out here real quick. Are you done with Mueller?
Yeah, I'm way done with Mueller.
Sometimes we just get off topic.
The only Mueller I like, I think, is the pasta they make. Mueller spaghetti.
All right, so the national emergency declaration was made to get the border funds and start moving forward. That was done. Derek, were you able to get that first track ready? Let's go ahead and see what Democrats have done on a legal standpoint for this. Go ahead.
We could call a national emergency and build it very quickly.
I have the absolute right to declare a national emergency.
Okay.
That was short.
It was. It's not the one I was looking for.
Have you seen the news? There are Republicans. There are Republicans in the Senate who oppose the emergency bill.
Yes. And it
Murkowski
gets to that
and
point.
Collins.
Yeah. It gets to that point where now 16 states, including our own Michigan Attorney General, Dana Nessel,
who is in office because some people couldn't bring themselves to vote for Republicans.
Yes.
So now we have pro-gay, pro-abortion state leaders in office because somebody couldn't be satisfied with 80% of their position instead of 100%.
Yeah, well said.
Nobody in particular I'm thinking of at the moment.
Which goes to my point. Why do we cut off our nose to spite our face? I'll take 80% of a solution versus no solution.
The Reagan rule.
Yeah, and it's disgusting to me that we now have an attorney general. I don't dislike the lady, and I don't care about her personal life. I do despise the fact that she just sided with anti-Americans who want to stop protecting Americans. She's literally putting the state of Michigan in a position of
jeopardy,
not protecting American citizens by joining this lawsuit against the president from trying to protect. He's just trying to protect us, all of us, and stop. You know what? Here in the state of Michigan, we've got a lot of illegals. They're driving down wages. And you know what? For the sake of the illegals, you're enslaving them because you're paying them not what everyone else is making. That is not fair to them either.
It's oppression.
It's oppression.
Yeah.
It's slavery. If you're bringing people here and paying them $11 an hour instead of the $18 an hour they should make to paint, drywall, landscape, or lay cement, that's slavery. You're abusing those people. Stop abusing them. You know what? Build a wall. Let them come here legally. Let them work alongside an American citizen if there's enough jobs for everybody.
Cesar Chavez was opposed to illegal immigration.
Really?
Yes, he was, because he knew that his farm workers union in California was suffering because of competition with illegal immigrants at a lower wage.
Okay, so it disturbs me that Dana Nessel would do this, and that I hope the Republicans, I don't know if they can do anything or not, but I hope they at least pass a resolution saying we're not agreeing with the Attorney General on this. They should do something to stand up and support the president.
I think they could vote to defund that.
That would be nice if they did, right? But
let's see what the Michigan GOP, which is having their convention in Lansing at this very moment, decides to do.
But there's another guy here in Michigan who also sided with the Democrats on this. Did you see it? Our resident congressional douchebag that always seems to be on the wrong side of things.
Oh, Amash.
Justin Amash.
Yes.
Once again, puts himself on the wrong side. And he likes to hide behind, it's against the Constitution. No. I don't know where you learn how constitutional law works, sir. But you know what, people on the west side of the state? Stop voting for Justin Amash. This guy is as anti-American as he comes. He is an embarrassment. Yes.
It's just he's a rubber crutch. You just cannot depend on him. You don't know when he's going to bow out from under you and let you fall on your face like this.
And I don't. Do we have track 2, Derek? Are we able to get to that one? I don't know if he can get to it or not. He's busy trying to talk on
these phone callers. They just tie up our producer. He can't get anything done for us. Who are these people? Look, they even hang up on us. Jeez. Oh, now he's not busy. Hey,
here
Derek.
he goes. Track 2.
Two House Republicans appear ready to defy President Trump by backing a resolution that would stop his emergency declaration to build a wall on the Mexican border. As Speaker Nancy Pelosi tees up a floor vote on a resolution to block Trump's unilateral move, most Republicans are set to line up in defense of their White House ally, despite some publicly voiced concerns about his action. With Democrats in control of the lower chamber, Republicans are powerless to block the disapproval resolution, which will be introduced Friday by Representative Castro.
Okay. So Republicans, and God help you Republicans who go against the president on this, right? I don't care if you're in the House or if you're in the Senate.
Collins.
Yeah.
Maybe Grassley. Grassley's not happy with it.
And I would tell people, get on Twitter, get on Facebook, get on the phones, call Washington, D.C., and tell your Republican representatives and senators, we voted for Trump to secure the country. He got voted into office to do exactly this. And any Republican who doesn't stand for this is standing against the American people. And they don't deserve, they need to be primaried out. Mm-hmm. They need to be enough of these rhinos who are siding with the Democrats, the deep states, the liberals, to destroy America, because that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're destroying America. So don't take that lying down, people. You need to get on the phones. You need to tell these people, I'm going to actively campaign against you if you side against the president on this, because the president is doing what we elected him to do, secure the border.
Against the American people is what they're doing. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a disgrace. Let's take a call from Martin Church, who's actually at the Michigan Republican Convention that you were talking about earlier. Martin, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you.
So what's going on in Lansing?
What's that?
What's going on up there in Lansing?
Well, we just elected Laura Cox as our new party chair with Terry Bowman as the vice chair.
Terry Bowman.
Nice.
Right to work, right?
Yep.
Good.
And they also have passed a resolution to support President Trump on his wall.
Good.
Whoa.
Good. Yeah, and so with Laura Cox, with Terry Bowman, I have no. I know him. I trust him. I think he's a great guy, and he's a go-getter. I don't know Laura Cox so much. Can you tell us anything about her?
Well, not much. She's the wife of Mike Cox.
Oh, okay.
That's why it sounds familiar. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that they'll be conservative. Hopefully she's not going to be wishy-washy.
The 12th District Conservative Caucus supported her, so I'm going on the basis that we have a pretty good idea that she's conservative.
Okay, and so can we expect the Michigan Republican Party to stand solidly behind President Trump in 2020?
Most definitely.
Okay, well, that's good.
Good news to close on.
Yeah, well, Matt, it's the end of the show. I appreciate the call and the update from your guys' convention.
Thanks, Martin.
Not a problem.
Take care.
You have a good one.
You too. Oh, the show just disappeared on us.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
It's in the can.
In the can.
Not in the can. I mean, it's in the film can is what they mean. It's just, jeez.
Until next week, go to thedailydrift.com, and it's the news you need to know.
Yes.
See ya.